Hello everyone, welcome back to our fourth photography and multimedia design module. And today we'll be talking about product and still life photography. But first, let's define what is still life photography. Well, it is a genre of photography dedicated to the depiction of inanimate or non-moving objects. That means they are stationary, they stay in one place. Photographer typically arrange this group of objects in a planned manner in order to create a composition that possesses both aesthetic value and deep symbolic meaning. Well, here are a few main characteristics of still life photography. First, we have narrative and symbolism. The subjects serve as metaphors to convey philosophical messages, emotions, or even social critiques. The second one, we have focus on detail. This is focus on capturing intricate details that are often overlooked by the naked eye, usually like the texture of a product, the color, or even the structural clarity. This is usually used for electronic devices. The third, we have complete control. This means, well, the photographer has total control on every element, such as how it was composite of, the framing, or even the lighting of set subjects. The fourth and not least is, well, it is inanimate subjects. This photography primarily focuses on inanimate or stationary subjects, such as natural or man-made objects. By natural, it is like fruits, while man-made, it's probably like a typewriter, a book, and etc. Well, how will we categorize still life photography? There is 5 examples of this. Let's start with the tabletop photography. Well, as you can see from the picture right here, it focuses on small-scale subjects using precise tabletop placement and micro-controlled studio lighting. That means everything you could put on a tabletop or small-scale subject, it is categorized as tabletop photography. Next, we have product photography, which is focused on attractive product presentation for marketing and advertising purposes. Next, we have food photography. We have mentioned this before. This is focusing on culinary aesthetics, emphasizing on the texture and freshness to evoke the audience appetite. As you can see, like the texture of the meat burger, and then we have the lettuce, which looks very fresh. Next, we have conceptual photography. This focuses on utilizing objects as mediums in order to convey abstract concept, narrative, or even emotion through intentional arrangements. Basically, how would you want to tell the viewers about your story via a symbolism, basically? Next, we have found object photography. Well, it focuses on found objects in their original settings. That means there's minimal intervention while you prioritize compositional integrity. As the picture shown, you can see like a red cloth that is hanging from a wire, and you want that to capture in its absolute original essence without many interventions. Next, here are a few technical elements and planning you have to do still life photography. First, we have lighting, which is know when to use the accurate lighting based on your needs and artistic effect that you want to accomplish. Next, we have composition, which is know how to use negative space and visual balance in order to guide your viewer's eyes to the subject that is the main thing. The third is subject and property. This is you know how to choose the object that will complement every other element, be it thematically or visually. The fourth, we have background. This is when to use a background that isn't too complicated or that isn't too distracting for the main subject that you want to shine, basically. The fifth is camera setting and gear. This is when to use the perfect triangle exposure to emphasize on the detail and clarity of the portraits of the product that you want to show. That means if you want to portray something that is in motion, you can probably use freeze motion, motion blur, etc. The final one is planning and experimentation. As you know, with art, you can never be satisfied with the first. So you have to keep on experimenting, planning, be it via sketch or composition, or even you have to dare yourself to try from every single perspective of a subject. And that's it for our very short fourth module. I hope that you guys learned something from this and see you on the next time. Goodbye. Bye bye.